All right, thanks, Michelle. For the most part, Earl's track has been largely what we expected, with tropical storm conditions expected along the Rhode Island coast.
And that includes Block Island, where the last ferry for the mainland left this morning. Our live Pinpoint weather team coverage continues with Eyewitness News reporter Sean Daly, who's been reporting from Block Island since Wednesday, and he joins us live now with the very latest. Sean?
Yes, the countdown to Earl continues, but now that the storm isn't taking the more dangerous track that many people had feared, the edge that had been in the air here all week has vanished. The day broke with a poetic glow of a soft pink sunrise splashing over the beach on Block Island. As the waves crashed onto the sand, it took concentration to remember that this was the day Hurricane Earl would be arriving. Such is natural beauty's magical appeal.
I hate to leave.
A few hours later, a reality check hit when people scrambled to get on the only ferry leaving Block Island today. It was one and done, which for people feeling either stuck or scared, sure beat none.
I just didn't want to get stuck here because if there's no boats running today, then there's not going to be any tomorrow, and then we would be here till Sunday.
Why? Well, because I don't think I want to stay here in the rain. And we were here last year at the last scare, and we scooted out of here too.
Even as at least one ferry sailed, a popular beachfront restaurant, Ballard's, is sitting today out. Too risky.
We had to prepare for the worst case scenario. So we closed up the outside patios, the furniture and so forth, and we had to put everything in the building, and then because of that we had to close for today.
But much of the rest of the island is open, if also we have to say a bit lonely after all the departures over the past couple of days. Patrick and Elizabeth?
Sean, this morning when you were with us, beautiful scene, nice and calm, but things, I'm assuming, have changed quite a bit. So how much have you seen personally a change from, say, like 5 o'clock this morning until now?
Well, it's funny. It's all about the tides, and of course, eventually it'll all be about Earl. And so far, both are favorable. We have a low tide right now, so this is pretty much a normal day. But as Earl arrives, Earl will be arriving with a high tide that's due around 6 o'clock. So during the daylight at the high tide, then we'll get some action. And then, of course, when Earl really strikes, it'll be darkness and lower tide. So there it is. Patrick?
All right.
Elizabeth?
Thank you, Sean. We'll look forward to hearing from you again later today. Prepare, don't panic.